Hello, welcome to Camping and Outdoor Stuff. I'm Snert. We're in the Cledder Valley near Bettycoed at Camp Snowdonia, 10 Aeldroch farm campsite. We've just this week, or in the last 7 days, had Storm Aisha and Storm Jocelyn has come through, and it has been exceptionally windy, a lot of trees down, damage, a lot of rain. The river, apparently, last night, because I've only just arrived today, was way up here. Where you can probably just see where the spoil of the twigs and such like, it was in amongst the trees. So hopefully that's the worst of it over with. The ground is saturated. I've been here before, it snowed on me last time I was here, and it was -7. This time it's been very wet and very windy. So hopefully that's we've got some strong winds again and some heavy rain later in the week, here for 4 nights. So just near Bettycoed, lovely part of North Wales. So I've just arrived. I'm about to get myself find somewhere that's not quite too soggy and get my tent set up. Speak to you later. It's been raining a bit recently. Plenty of water pooling on the campsite. It is pretty squishy. We've found somewhere that's kind of alright. I'm getting muddy already. There's our 2 bivvies, my van. I'm not in the camper van, we're not using the camper van. That's somebody else's, we're not cheating. We are in a tent. It's definitely wet. Won't want to be pitching a tent in that. Apparently the river came, that's over there, came right up into the trees over there, and further down the site, I'll show it you later, beyond those trees, it actually came over and washed the road away and washed all the hardcore into the field. So I'll show you that later. Yeah, you can see how waterlogged the field is. It's actually running down here, you can see. Still fairly soggy where we are over there, but it's the firmest part of the field, I think. Okay, the weather's been a bit unkind to us last night. While we were sat out around the campfire, we had like a complete flat, calm, clear night. All the stars out, see the moon. It was really, really calm. There was no movement whatsoever. Kind of lulled me into a bit of a false sense of security. I should know better. And I left my chair out. That was a rookie mistake. And you might be able to see in all the trees and the wet ground that it rained hard. Ah, don't worry, I had it under my tarp connected to my van. The wind picked up, took the tarp off, cleared the table, broke my mantle in my HK 500, cleared the table, everything in the mud, and my Nash moon chair looked like a swimming pool this morning. So I didn't stick to my own rule, take your chair to bed. And it is a very wet and soggy day today, so it was a bit of a challenge cooking breakfast today, but we managed a full English under a tarp that would not stay still and kept throwing water at us. Very entertaining, but the breakfast was good when we did get it. I'm just going to go back now, make myself another cup of coffee, and then we'll tidy up, do our admin. But this looks set for the day. and it's wet and soggy. We're going to have a walk around the campsite in a bit. I know we've been here before, but we haven't been here when it's been like this, and I'll show you where the river came up to. Now the night before we got here, apparently, to make out the lines of leaves here and the debris all the way down here, that's where the river made it up to. It came from down there, right up here, further down past that car. I'll go down and show you after the river came up, washed away the road. So as you can see, the campsite is rather wet. Won't want to be pitching my tent in that and then waking up in that in the morning. It is saturated. All this stone that you can see here in this area has all been washed away from the road, which is that bit, because the river came all the way over. So the actual stone here underfoot bounces because it's actually just washed it all onto the grass. This is how far it came across, and it's basically nearly in places up further up there made this little lane, if you like. It's nearly impassable without a fall before, and the river is way over there. So it came over here some height, and as you can see, if you look at the mountains there, you can just make out the trees in the mist, and it is really, really wet drizzle. You can see here, I don't realise how much it's washed away, but it's like an awful lot of stone has gone from here. You can't get through here very easily. And it looks like the river, the edge of there where all the leaves are, bits and pieces, that is a good way from over there, from where the river itself is. Oh, it's done nothing but rain today, and the river has filled up again. Well, good morning. It's Friday morning, and Thursday night was a bit of a challenge. The wind was hideous. It kept taking down the tarp that we were trying to shelter in under. It rained and rained and rained incessantly all day today and all the way through the night. It's about sort of tea time last night. We basically said this is mad, so we retreated to the bivvy and went and got in a sleeping bag and warmed up, and stayed there all night. So it was extremely treacherous last night, to say the least. I feel like I've been in bed a long time, but I still feel tired. Condensation, mud, rain, wind, everything we've got is wet. There must have been 3 inches of rain after we went to bed. A bit of a challenge, but nevertheless we're still here, it's still fun, and we're about to do breakfast now, so I'm going to do some omelettes. So and then we're going to go for a walk into Battersea Coed. So hopefully the weather, it stopped raining, the wind has died down, and we're due for some sunshine today, so we'll see. Have a nice day, see you in a bit. Well, we've been into Battersea Coed, been to the local pub. This is the only pub in Battersea Coed that's not a restaurant or bar or hotel. And then we went to the Abbasis for an Indian. We've walked about 8 and a bit miles there and back, and the campsite is altogether more favourable than last night, where it was wet, windy, muddy and horrible. Tonight it's not a bad temperature, it's not raining and it's not too windy, so we've got a campfire going, having a few beers before bedtime. Okay, you're out in a campsite called Camp Snowdonia, 10 Aeldroch farm, with camping outdoor stuff with Snert. Just thought I'd tell you about my little incident earlier. If you want to see the state of my coat there. Because the ground here in the van is lovely. It's just mud. So anyway, just so you can all have a laugh at my expense, I slipped, fell over onto my back, rolled in it, sat on my knees in it, and got up covered in it. So there you go, enjoy your laugh. Had to get changed completely, everything. Have you stopped laughing yet? Well, it's Sunday morning, we've all packed up. There's still water in the middle of the field. Over there towards the toilet block is where I went over yesterday and decided to roll in the mud just for a laugh. Not really. Just going to get rid of our rubbish. This is the mud bath around my van and towards where the front of my bivvy was. It's drying out a little bit now, but still very muddy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. See you again next time.